Hello, everyone. It's Annette. If you're just tuning in, this is In the Know 360, powered by KI's Distribution Radio, bringing you unfiltered stories, game, and exclusive drops from the next wave of stars, where real conversations meet raw talent. Let's go. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Annette, also known as the warm-hearted warrior diva here at NNO 360. And today we have Mr. Bobby Ortiz Jr., a comedian. Look, I just want to, introduce you for a bit, but I want to also let the audience know and yourself know what NNO 360 is about. So NNO 360 is a show, right, that gives you insights of journeys of high achieving business owners and music artists.
Okay.
And comedians and all artists of the sorts, um, who share with the audience the importance of building a strong community of like minded individuals on the road to greater success. And with further ado, I would like a joke or two. Hey, bars. No. You know how to do. Look, I had to put my comic hat on today. And so it's pleasure having you here, sir. Maybe we could do a duo,
Yeah. No, I definitely appreciate you for having me on.
And thank you for excusing me for my tardiness. My son is hopefully in the recovery phase.
Oh no, I understand. I definitely understand.
So, Mr. Bobby Ortiz Jr.
Yes.
Could you please tell the audience who you are?
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Again, I'm Bobby Ortiz Jr. I'm a comedian, content curator, food reviewer, actor. I'm also my day job. I'm a school bus driver. So I do a lot of things all at once. But we're here to talk about my content, um, my acting, my movie that's coming out that I'm in, and also my comedy. So I'm excited to be here. I'm definitely thankful for this opportunity.
Well, thank you. And my dad, may he rest in peace. He was a bus driver as well. He did it for so many years. And I
Hmm.
was telling a story to one of the artists that one time he took. I don't think it was legal back then, but hey, he took me in the school bus to McDonald's. We went to the drive-through, like,
Oh wow.
and like, oh wow, this is a surprise. So that's one of the moments or memories that I remember as a kid growing up. But okay, so can you tell us like what got you started in the whole comic role, comedian role, and you had a food review? Like, tell us more about that.
Okay, so as far as being a stand-up comedian, I remember back when I think I was about 18 years old. I made a Facebook post saying that I was considering doing stand-up, but I never got along to it just because at the time I was playing sports and I was in college. Um, so I kind of like put it behind. But again, 10, 11 years down the line, you go through a lot of life experiences. So I felt like I was finally ready to take that leap of faith. And I remember that probably like a week or 2 weeks before I actually did my first open mic, my on the Facebook memory of the post that I posted when I was 18 saying, yeah, I'm considering doing stand up, it had came up and it kind of like came back full circle. So I'm like, hey, I done been through a lot. I got a story to tell, also mixed in with jokes. So let me go ahead and give it a try. So 2 weeks later, I ended up doing my first open mic. I want to say it's like October 23rd, I believe. Or if not, it was the following week, the end of October. I did my first open mic and I fell in love with it and I've been doing it ever since. And as far as me doing food reviews, I started doing food reviews. Well, my first one I did in 2019 of the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, and I a news station in Kansas City. I don't know if it's Kansas City, Kansas, or Kansas City, Missouri. Um, they wanted to use it as a clip on one of their segments. And from there, because I have friends who are big time YouTubers,
Uh,
so one of them he gives me a lot of insight, and he was like, "Hey, bro, you start doing food reviews." Then again, it's one of those things where it's like, "Yeah, I want to do it, but I had a lot going on at one time, and then the pandemic happened, and coming out of the pandemic, I was okay." Because he had told me again, like, yeah, bro, start doing food reviews. You know, people ain't got nothing to do. We all, quarantining and stuff.
mhm.
So that's where the food review started to come into fruition.
Oh, okay. And you were like, "Hey, Popeye's chicken, the
Yeah,
sandwich that was like." I remember. I'm like, man, I ain't getting the chicken until the sandwich until later on till it died out. But
yeah,
they kept coming back. I mean, I was like, okay, I guess I have to wait in that line.
yeah. I was camped outside right before Popeyes opened.
What? For real?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, that's some serious thing right there.
And I was one of those. I thought about reselling them, but I don't
Oh.
think I don't think the government would have liked me reselling chicken sandwiches.
Unless you know, don't let me put my food safety hat on. Unless you get the permit, then you'll be
Oh
good.
yeah, no, I didn't. I had none of those.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is too funny. Um, wow. So what did you think about the chicken sandwich?
Okay, so when it first came out, it was perfect.
Okay.
The chicken fillet, I like the spicy option. I'm not a fan of the original, so
Uh-huh.
I'm just speaking on the spicy option. The whatever spicy, I think it was spicy mayo or whatever sauce they put on there with the two
Mm-hmm.
pickles and the brioche
Mm-hmm.
bun and the
Uh-huh.
way it would come out just steaming out the bag. It
Uh-huh.
was perfect. Then they took it away, and then people kept talking about it online on social media. Hey, y'all need to bring it back. But when they brought it back, I don't know. I think they gentrified the chicken or something because it wasn't the same afterwards,
Mm.
and it just lost that pizzazz.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Like now. Now I have to do some data analysis on it. I'm a data queen, so I'm like, I wonder if it's because you know during COVID, and then like after COVID, then everybody had to go back to the job, go back to the
Yeah, I
office.
think so too. I think also too is that around the time the bird flu was going around, so the
Mm,
quality of the chicken wasn't as good.
huh. Yeah, I need to do some analysis on that. But you know what? I have to. I mean, it was good. I tried it. I was like,
Hmm.
okay, it's a chicken sandwich, and like you said, it had the brioche bun,
Yeah.
which I love. I'm kind of like partial to Hawaiian buns or Hawaiian rolls
uh,
or whatever.
uh,
But like okay, so my kids and I are like on a Chick-fil-A kick. So
okay.
like, have you tried the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich?
Yes. And I'll say this: their chicken fillet is probably the best chicken fillet you can get anywhere.
Hmm.
Um, because of the white meat and whatnot. But if they were to, how do I want to say this? Because I don't think their buns are the same as the buns Popeyes use. So maybe
Mm.
if they put it on like the same type of bun,
Uh-huh.
it'll be a lot better. Even though I love the spicy chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A,
Uh-huh.
but
Uh-huh.
I just feel like it's still missing something.
Okay. Okay. Maybe it's that sauce. Maybe it's that spicy sauce or something.
Maybe, yeah, possibly.
Okay. Huh. Maybe. Well, I need to do a review for you. No. What's funny? Because like I was thinking about it too, like doing that whole. I'm a foodie too, a foodie fan. But
uh,
yeah, okay. Well, with that being said, were you growing up, right? Uh, do you think like you were a jokester growing up? Did you joke with kids, with your peers, or is it something that you've always done? I guess, or it's just something that you said, you know what, I'm pretty funny.
yeah, growing up. a lot of people said I was very quiet, which I don't believe. But I guess it was more so like I didn't want to be. I mean, how should I say it? I was never the loudest in the room, but I probably would talk the most. And but as I'm talking, it's a lot of, I don't want to say it was like dark humor, but
Uh-huh.
it was like a lot of slick stuff that would be said under my breath. And if you were close enough, you would catch it and it would be funny. Um so yeah, so growing up, I was considered, I would get in trouble a lot for talking. I had to go stand in the
Uh-huh.
corner or go to detention for talking so much.
Okay.
Uh yeah, because I remember I went to this new school. I was probably in like second or third grade. On my third day, I got detention because I was talking too much in class. And I'll never forget Miss Green, rest in peace. She was my second or third grade teacher at the school I went to. And she, that third day of my first of being at that school, I got detention for talking too much. I think I was the first person to ever get that.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Miss Miss Green just maybe she was used to like a quiet classroom.
Probably so. I probably so. But I added some to the classroom.
Yeah, that's what
Pretty
I'm
sure
saying.
a lot of my peers from back then were like, okay, this guy is funny. Where did he come from?
Right. Yeah, I would look. Don't sit both of us, the class. We probably have to go to the back
Oh
because
yeah.
I love to talk too. So we'll probably be in detention together.
Yeah, but I think I had said something about her as well. She overheard it. I think that's the reason why I got detention. She just needed a,
Oh.
yeah. She couldn't put that in, the detention slip, so she made something up. I feel like,
Oh, okay, okay. I see what
yeah,
you're saying.
but it was funny.
Yeah, okay.
It was
So,
funny.
can you tell us what you said?
So she was an older lady,
Uh
and she looked like the Wicked Witch of the West.
oh.
And I think I said something like that. I'm like, dang, she sure is ugly. I think she, I think she overheard what I said, and then the end of the probably like by lunchtime, I thought I was going outside. She's like, "Hold on, wait a minute, you got to go this way." I'm like, "For what?" She's like, "Yeah, you was talking too much this morning, so I wrote your detention slip."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so while all the kids outside playing and stuff, I'm on the inside looking out the window like, "There, y'all
Dang.
sure is having fun."
Because you said that well, you said it like low, but she
Yeah, it was
heard
like
it.
a monotone, but I guess it wasn't low enough, so she overheard it.
Oh my god! Did you start singing or something, or
No, I
just
I would just remember I was sitting in the back of the class because I think it was only me and another black kid that was in the
uh,
class at the time. So me and him
uh,
were cool. So we were back there talking, and she did something or said something, and she turned around. She had like this facial expression. I'm like, she sure is ugly. But I thought she couldn't hear me, but I guess she heard me. So
maybe she was having a bad day that morning.
probably so. Probably so. She probably didn't have her coffee. The kids was getting on her nerves, and
Right,
I just
right.
added to it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So, okay, so that was your first instance of saying, I think I should go ahead and do this comic thing. So
Yeah.
you perform right at
Uh-huh.
like iconic venues like the Laugh Factory in Chicago and Flappers Comedy Club. Do any specific shows or cities stand out in your memory?
The Chicago one was pretty fun because that was my first time ever going to Chicago,
Uh huh.
and Chicago is a beautiful city.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I know it gets a bad rep just for like political reasons,
Yeah.
and a certain area of the city kind of uh overtakes the bigger picture of the city.
Hmm.
So Chicago is a beautiful city. That show was fun. I met a lot of great comedians, upcoming comedians in that area from different areas around Illinois.
Hmm.
Um, so that's probably what was like the most, I guess, yeah, memorable one as of recently.
Uh
I
huh.
perform all of the time, so it kind of, some shows aren't as great as others,
Hmm.
but that show in particular, which is that whole weekend in particular, stood out because again, that was my first time in Chicago, and it was a great experience.
Oh, okay. So
Hmm.
what comedians did you encounter while you were there?
Let me see. She her name is on social media. It's she is T or she is the T.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she has a huge following. Um, she was the host of the event. This guy
Hmm.
named OJ Lamont. He's a lot of people in the city saying he's the next Chicago comedian to come out.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was cool to work with. This older gentleman named L. I met him and we hit it off because he told me he was like, yeah, I grew up as a preacher's kid, so I know what we're doing now isn't the norm.
Right.
So a lot of people kind of like frown up at it. Not everybody, it's just
Mm-hmm.
like the older generation. But he said, yeah, bro, like this is something that I love doing, and I know that this is what I was called to do. So me and we kind of hit it off on that aspect. There was a bunch of others,
Mm-hmm.
but they're just getting started like how I was, like how I am.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, yeah. But the other ones, those are the bigger names.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever ran into like Dave Chappelle or
No, I haven't. But the biggest comedian I've worked with was D. Ray Davis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've done a show with him that he did in my city at the comedy club on his Tuesday D Rays, and I got invited to be to have a spot on the show.
Uh
So yeah, so that show is probably the biggest show that I've done. It was a packed house of like 200 and some people.
wow.
Yeah,
That's-
so that was a fun time.
Huh, okay. Out of all like for instance growing up, right? Who was your favorite comedian?
Um, growing up, my favorite comedian, it's probably like three of them.
Okay.
But I grew up watching Martin Lawrence,
Yeah.
Bernie Mac. I
Oh
love Bernie
yeah.
Mac. Yeah. Chris Rock. So probably those three have probably been my biggest uh comedians that I've watched growing up. But over time, of course, my list has gotten a lot bigger.
Uh-huh.
Just because I had to become a student of the comedy game,
Uh-huh.
and I kind of take. I don't want to emulate anybody's style, but just to learn technique and writing skills. Setting up a punchline, putting in different tags, or reworking a joke to make it even funnier.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I watch a lot of comedians now.
What like current day? Who's your like top?
Current day, Kevin
Besides
Hart.
besides Bobby Ortiz Jr., you know.
Yeah, besides myself, I would say Kevin Hart has had a big influence as of
Okay.
recently, just because the last 10 to 15 years he's been the biggest comedian.
Yeah.
So of course you can't watch television or movies without seeing him in something.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Facts.
yeah, Nate Jackson. I love Nate Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, he just had a comedy special that came out on Netflix. Um, there's a couple others. Kev on stage. I love what he does. He's a clean comedian. Tony Baker. He's from out of Chicago.
Oh yeah, he's hilarious. He's the
Yeah,
I call him the animal voiceover animal
yeah,
dude.
yeah. Uh-huh.
He's hilarious with that.
Yeah, Gary Owen. I love been watching a lot of Gary Owen lately.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of comedians. The 85 South Show, Chico Bean, DC Young Fly,
Uh-huh.
uh, Carlos Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so those are probably the most recent ones that I've been watching a lot lately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, so when you first get on stage, right? When you first started the whole comedy journey, how was it for you? Were you nervous, or was it like the second nature?
So when I first got on stage, I never forget. It was like I said, it's probably a couple days before Halloween. So I remember walking on stage. I'm not gonna say the joke that I said, just
Uh
because
oh.
it involves a person that's no longer with us.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna just say they had a big like 8 foot skeleton on stage, and I just referenced like, oh yeah, we got such and such in the building.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the crowd laughed at it. Some people said, "Oh, too soon." So,
Oh man.
yeah, but my first time on stage, I did my whole set was improv. Again, I had jokes written out, but again, once you're in the moment and your mind gets going, sometimes you just go away from what you've been working on and just go, um,
Uh-huh.
off the top of the dome. So that's what I did. And I ended up getting a good response from it. So
Oh.
I ended up coming back, and since like I said, I've been doing it ever since.
So how would you describe your comedic style, right? Because like you were saying, it's kind of like slapstick, but what? How would you describe your style?
So it's definitely all over the place. I've been told this.
Okay.
It's not. Let me see. My As far as like my comedic style,
Uh huh.
like you have some comedians who are by the book. They got they got a joke or a segment with a transition with a transition in the middle that leads to the next segment. A lot of times my stuff be all over the place, but it works. You know,
Hmm.
I kind of there's a thing called callbacks when you say a joke or early in your set, and at the end of the set you refer to the joke that you said in the beginning. So it all ties back
Oh.
into one. But I like a lot of yeah, a storytelling, a mixture of storytelling, a mixture of jokes, a mixture of dark humor, but not dark enough to where I can get canceled.
Right.
But it's definitely pushing the line. You're like, oh,
Yeah. Yep.
yeah. And I like to say things that make people think. Okay, I know this is a joke, but what he's saying makes a lot of sense if you really look at it.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Yeah, so I kind of like leaving people with something to think about
Yeah.
afterwards. It'll click later. On their way to work. At the park playing with the kids. Oh, this is what he was talking about. Okay, now it makes sense.
Hmm. Yeah, like the one you had on your reels. It's I was
Yeah,
like, I need to pull up the stats on that.
and you can definitely pull up the stats, and it'll show. It'll definitely show you.
But it's so crazy. Like, okay, so I told you I'm a data person.
Uh,
So, like, you're only privy to what's been reported, right?
yeah.
You're not privy to the underreporting of stuff.
Hmm.
And the reason why I know this is because I was like we were talking about chicken. So I used to work in food safety for like 17 years of my life, right?
Hmm.
Like between USDA and FDA. But and it's like, okay, well, we're not getting reports of consumption, people eating whatever, the pink slime or the whatever
Yeah.
that you've seen on TV. And so, if they're not reporting, we're not getting the data, and therefore it's not a epidemic, or it's not a, whatever the case may be, a
Yeah.
recall of the product. But it's just funny because, like, I'm wondering, there's probably so many people that's been underreported with the
Yeah.
lack
Oh
of
yeah.
sleep.
Oh yeah, for sure. A lot of people they don't go and take sleep tests like they should.
Right.
They feel like it's normal to be sounding like a helicopter in the middle of the night, and it's not. You got sleep apnea. Go
Right.
get checked. Go get that CPAP machine.
Right.
You know, and it's a very serious thing too.
Yes.
I ended up learning, grow as I gotten older, how serious it can be. But like I said, I like to make jokes to make people think, okay, or make them go back and do their research. Oh, what he
Uh-huh.
said wasn't just a joke; it's actually true.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. Just I was like, that's different. You know what I mean? Like, that's the first time I heard that joke.
Yeah, and I honestly that was my first time saying it on stage.
Okay.
It was one of those okay, because it was a comedy competition I was in, and I'm not gonna lie, the room was a little dry, and it's not because the other comedians weren't funny. It's just I don't know. It was hot in there. A lot of
Oh,
people was like agitated because they was bunched up together. So so that joke, I honestly that joke woke the room up
mm-hmm.
literally and figuratively because of the joke. But
They're like, wait, hold up. You woke me up on my sleep. So now I get to sleep at the comedy show because I didn't get to sleep
yeah, yeah,
in real life.
yeah. So
And
again, so that clip was like my first take on it, but I've added more to that joke.
okay.
So it's definitely more polished.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that clip that I put on my Instagram, that was the real raw uncut version of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So can you tell us like what the polished version sounds like, or like the added feature exclusive?
Okay, so the added feature to it, of the joke I add, yeah, because again, as a kid, I used to cry every night because I was afraid of dying. Yeah, it had a lot going on. And I don't even know why. It's just
Oh, wow.
something I was just going through for like a year or so.
Uh-huh.
So the added part to the joke is, yeah, as a kid, growing up, I remember I didn't go to sleep. I used to be afraid of dying, or I don't know if I can say that on here, but unaliving. I'm gonna say unaliving.
Mhm.
I was afraid of no longer being here. But then I remember it was during Black History Month, and we was watching learning about Martin Luther King Jr. And I was like, dang, he had a dream, and 4 years later, he got unalived. So maybe that's why I wasn't going back to sleep.
It's wrong for me to laugh. Like I mean, no pun intended, but that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Like
Yeah. Then also add another part. Yeah, when Obama was in office, he couldn't mention nothing about having a dream. That's why his first term, his biggest thing was on hope or change. In the second term, he couldn't. That's why he looked so tired when he got out of office. He was lacking sleep. He couldn't be in the White House screaming. He would have got his cat peeled like MLK.
oh, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, he lucky that he wore that tan suit. That was as close to him dreaming, and he got a lot of flack for it. But also, outside of that, he had to stay woke. That's why he got them bags underneath his eyes. He couldn't wait to get out the White House and go to sleep. Come on, Michelle, time to go to bed.
Oh, that was good. Oh my gosh, we got. I'm tearing up. I'm tearing up.
Yeah, no, that's why when you see him now, he looks more at peace.
He looks more rested.
Yeah, yeah, he looks well more rested.
Oh gosh. that, that was good. that was good. Hey, they're missing out. Whoever is not joining us right now, but they'll catch the replay.
Yeah,
That's a good one. Cause like you said it well. You get an A plus plus, a triple A. But we ain't the car service people.
yeah,
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
yeah. So it's things
Okay.
like that where I'll do a joke
Uh
and I
huh.
can okay it's getting laughs. Okay, if am I going to continue to add to this joke, or am I going to transition to the next joke? So that's one of those things I've had to learn over the last 10 months or so of
Oh,
doing
okay.
this. Um, is when to add more to a joke, or when to okay, that premise of the joke is enough. Let me transition to the next thing.
Okay. So it looks like a lot of people are tapping in. What's up, Mikey P? Official One Mike, Warriors Talk. Um, I'm trying to do a multitask. on messaging while laughing. Look, if you didn't look, I'm tearing right now because that was hilarious. That was hilarious. I love the way you put it together. Oh my gosh. So
Yeah.
like political jokes. So you have that. I'm sure that stirs the crowd up a little bit because you got the
Yeah, it does because that was one of my. It's a dark humor, but it's funny.
uh
But I got another dark humor joke that when I first
okay.
started, I would do, and people.
Uh-oh. You there? Uh-oh. I hope we didn't lose him. Bobby. Okay, I'm gonna take you off and then you had to come back on here. That's probably somebody calling him. Look.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. There we go.
okay.
Hello?
Okay. Hello. Somebody blowing you up after the joke. There you go.
1 second.
Okay. Yeah. So if you guys didn't catch the joke, that was fun. It was hilarious. Okay, we get. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Good. No, I'm kidding. What's that? AT&T. Anyway, they need to sponsor us because we talk about their phone service plan. We got the Bobby Ortiz Jr. phone service plan. Hey, you should do a joke about that.
Yeah, it was my mom calling me. I don't know why, but
Oh, she was like,
I called
"Hey,
her
son." She was like, "Hey, son, I see you. I see you live now."
back.
You telling that joke I love. Is there like a joke that she speaking about moms? Is there a joke that she likes? Like one of her
So
favorites?
that from that clip or whatever that show that I posted, that clip that I posted from that show,
Uh-huh.
that was her first time of her seeing me perform.
Okay.
And she said that joke she liked that joke. And then there's another joke that I did, and I posted the next clip I posted. I was like, yeah, that's my mom first time seeing me perform, and she was like, oh, I didn't expect him to get down like this. Because again, I grew up as a preacher's kid, and to her, I was very quiet. So for her to see me on stage, bring jokes to life,
Uh-huh.
she was like, okay, so now I see why you enjoy doing what you do.
Hmm. Okay. It's funny. It's funny because you have this like serious demeanor, right? like you have this poker face like, yeah, I'm cool, but don't mess with me. Okay, are you a comedian that pick on people? Like, for instance, if I'm sitting up front, right? That's why I don't
Yeah.
sit up front.
Uh,
Like, I'll tell you right now, that's why I don't go up front, like next to the stage, because I don't want to be picked on. I might get my feelings hurt. No, so do you like kind of pick people? Just not in a. It could be good or bad or indifferent. Like,
yeah. So what you're referring to is called crowd work.
oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, it just honestly depends on my set and how long I have on stage.
Uh huh.
If it fits with a joke that I'm telling,
Oh.
I may ask an audience member a question, and depending on their response is how I finish my joke or continue with my joke,
Uh
or
huh.
I might add to the joke, just depending on what they said or whatever body movement that they did done. Um, so yes and no. I'm not somebody who does it a lot. Excuse me. But when I do it, it fits with the jokes that I'm already telling.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no one offs then. You just kind of like blend, like a blended thing.
Sometimes, but then again, I can go off script and
Really?
say some crazy stuff to some people. Uh, so like as you were saying, uh, so I did an open mic a couple months ago, earlier in the year,
Uh huh.
at this bar here in town, and there's a lot of rough people in the audience. And so my first time doing open mic at this particular location, I did well. Everybody loved me. So they were like, "Hey, we want you to come back every week and be the person to close out, the open mic here." I said, "Okay, cool, I can do that." So the next week I go back, and it was just, as a comedian, it's hard to do shows in bars because a lot of because if people aren't aware that, hey, we have this comedy open mic or like a comedy show going on, and that's not what they're there for. They're there to drink and to listen to music, to party or whatever, get a little rowdy. They'll tune you out to whoever's on stage, and they'll just talk. But as a comedian, you up there looking at everybody, so you can see what's going on. You can hear people talking in the back, so it can get a little distracted. It can be distracting. But this particular night, I got on stage, and I was doing what you were saying. I was doing crowd work, because I was just trying stuff out just to get some practice in on this particular thing. And this one guy, he started booing. He's like, "Boo!"
Man!
And again, I don't know if he was joking. I don't think he was joking. And I was like, "Who are you booing?" And then he's like, "Next joke." And so it's a white guy. He hangs around black people. So I'm trying to paint this picture of how he acts or carries himself. And I was like, yeah, it's crazy. I've always been wondering what Vanilla Ice been up to, but I guess we know now.
Oh man! And what happened?
Everybody started laughing. So it's okay when you heckling a comedian, but when the comedian is getting back on you and the room start laughing at you, that's a whole different type of feeling on the inside. It definitely ruins a man's ego. And I'm sitting there trying to tell him, "Hey, bro, just let me do my jokes, and you can go on about whatever you was doing." But he kept going, and then he was like, "Yeah, shut the f up," He said some other stuff too, and then I had said, "How does it feel knowing you're trying to be something you can never be unless you close your eyes?" And that's black. And that's when he really got upset and talking about, "Yeah, I can show you what I'm about," and all this and that. So me, I'm like, okay, bro, like I'm sitting there giving you warning shots. I'm trying to tell you just to calm down because I'm the person with the mic. And of course, everybody gonna hear what I'm saying.
Right? Oh God!
And I'm not saying this stuff to be hurtful because I'm not the type of comedian to say personal stuff.
Right.
But he just kept going. So I'm trying to get him to understand, bro, like I'm telling you, you don't want this. But again, he took offense to it.
Oh boy.
And I pretty much stopped telling jokes, and I told him, "Hey, I'm in here by myself, bro. We can whatever you want to do, we can get down if you want to or whatever. But I'm here telling jokes. Just let me do my set, and you can go on about your night. I only got a couple more minutes left." And then so after that, I went into fight or flight mode. So I didn't. I had jokes, but my mind kind of shut off to where I couldn't remember my jokes. So I'm just sitting up there, making sure he don't do nothing crazy.
Right.
So I ended up getting off stage. So that probably was my worst night ever. As far as, people call it bombing. But it wasn't more so of me bombing. It was just, just something happened to where, my nervous system, like I said, went into fight or flight mode. And but I've learned from that. Okay, if somebody's heckling, okay, just say a couple jokes, but make sure you keep it in between that fine line of not being too personal, but also making it funny.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I mean,
everybody else thought so too, but not him. Like I said, when you the butt end of the joke, it ain't funny what the rabbit got to so.
Don't mess with the guy on the mic.
Yeah. So since then, I haven't been back to that particular place. Because the DJ was like, "Hey, bro, like you got to be careful what you're saying because there's like a lot of gang members in here." But
Oh,
I'm like, bro, he came at me foul, and I'm not finna just sit here. I'm sitting here trying to. Y'all asked me to come here.
right.
Y'all asked me to come. I could be doing something different. He could have went outside and smoked a Newport or something.
Right? Oh my gosh! Like the second part, my jaws are from laughing. The second part when you said you just close your eyes, you never peek that. They got that was people were like, oh, like what was the reaction of the crowd after you said that second
They was
joke?
like, ooh, and then because he was sitting at the table with a bunch of people, and they were laughing, and he kind of like looked around. So that's when he started to get personal. And I'm like, bro, these just jokes. If your feelings getting hurt over what I'm saying, you need to go back to lock up.
They said, you said that for real?
Yeah, because he would tell us like, yeah, I just got out not too long ago. And I'm like, so what was you doing in there? Washing laundry? Because if what I said made you that, uptight, you need to go back and do something else in there. Be on the chain gang or something.
I'm sorry. When you said uptight.
Well, yeah, not not like that. Not like that. I don't know if he was getting down like that in there, but I don't know. I don't know what they be doing in there. I ain't never been. I did do 3 months though. I did 3 months in there, but I was in my mom's womb at the time, so I don't really remember much.
Oh gosh, they should pay you more. The club, that bar should have paid you more for the extras.
And it was free.
That's what I'm saying.
All they had to offer me was a glass of water. I couldn't get
Right.
no food.
Oh my god! No chicken sandwich.
Nothing. They were like, yeah, you get this glass of water for free.
Dang, that's messed up.
Yeah. So I think after that night, they no longer did open mics at that location.
Sorry, I need some water. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Oh man, look, I didn't expect this. Kind of, sort of did, but I appreciate the comic for real.
Oh yeah, thank you.
I like going off script too.
Yeah.
So, from jokes to the juicy bites of that Popeye's chicken sandwich, right? So you're brutally honest with your and hilarious with your reviews, right? How do restaurants, right, usually respond to your feedback?
Okay, so I try not to be too blunt because there's been times when I wanted to be like, yeah, this is trash. But I'm not the type to, because I believe that there's life and death in the power of the tongue. So I want these places to be better. So yeah, my reviews are honest, but they're not harsh or brutal in any way. Because there's been because there's been a lot of things that didn't make the final cut of the video I was doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, again, I'm giving my honest review, but I'm doing it in a way to where nobody, gets offended because, like I said, you can say something and that might not be what you meant, but somebody could take it the wrong way. Okay. So I've always wanted to make sure what I'm saying, people will receive it well, and and knowing that it's coming from a place of love. Because I'm a big back for real. So when I be trying these places, I want to I want to feel like this is something my grandma made back in the day.
Now you know that ain't gonna fly.
You know, I want the food to taste like that woman in the church that got the extra meat right here flapping. You know, that's how I be wanting the food to be tasting. And again, not everybody's capable of that. Everybody got their own recipes. How their own taste buds.
Like cardboard.
Yeah. And like I said, there's been some places I done went and I was like, oh, this is who back here cooking today? Maybe it's just the cook today. Y'all got somebody new.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yep.
maybe I need to come back during the night shift. I don't know. Who back there?
Who's running this fish shop?
Right?
What's up, Jay Anthony? He's like laughing, chuckling. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, for real, because there's this place called Crimson's, right? And I love their chicken burrito. So, we usually get like this onion blossom. That's what they call it. I was like, okay, it was good. It was doing good. And then the last couple times I bought it, I was like, like you said, who's running this fish?
Yeah, like who made this?
Right. It was like flowery. Like, come on, man. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. You didn't put it in long enough to fry it through, to cook it through. You know what I'm saying? It's still like flour on it.
Yeah, no, that's why when I do go places and I'm getting something that's breaded, like chicken wings or like fish, I would tell them, hey, I want mine extra crispy. Just so they can keep it in there longer than what they usually do. Because a lot of times you get, like I said, chicken wings and you can still taste the feathers.
The feather's still on there. You picking it out. like did you guys like defeather it?
Yeah, I'm like, this chicken kind of raw, ain't it? So
don't want no salmonella, and I can't take your reporting anymore because I retired. So
yeah, see, I don't know. So I'm out here, getting sick.
Sorry.
Yeah, so that like I said, every time I get something that's breaded, I make sure, hey, I want it extra crispy.
Okay, I make sure to tell them that too. Because how about for hamburgers though? Cheese,
Well, as long as it, ain't as pink as this, I'm all right. But I don't want to be sitting there eating, chewing on a burger, and I'm chewing all day on one piece.
And you don't want it to be tartare or whatever.
Yeah, charboy. Yeah,
charboy.
Yeah, sitting there eating gravel.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, what's the best meal you reviewed so far, and what's the worst?
Let me see. It's been so many, and it's been so many that I've done off camera that I didn't even post.
Man,
but the most memorable one that I did was probably it was this place in Vegas. It was called Carol's Kitchen. It's no longer open because the chef, she ended up getting sick, so they had to shut down the business. But it was off of, ironically, it was off of MLK Boulevard. So I stayed woke just to make it there. I didn't oversleep. I made sure I was there as soon as it opened. They say the best food come on them streets, MLK Boulevard.
It's woke.
Malcolm X Way.
Oh my God.
Rosa Parks Lane. But so yeah, it was in Vegas. I want to say it's on the north end of Vegas, possibly. But it was literally on MLK Boulevard, and that's probably the best soul food that I've ever. ever had. Because mind you, like I said, I want the food to taste like something like my grandma made back in the day, or the lady in the church with the extra chicken flap, wing flap right here. And she was one of those.
Oh,
And
okay.
and her husband was her co-chef, and he ain't had no teeth.
Uh-huh.
So I knew
Yeah.
it was some good food in there. And then the Kool-Aid, oh man, I'm having flashbacks right now.
What kind of Kool-Aid? Let me guess. No.
It was red and it was great.
That's what I was gonna say.
And you can taste the diabetes in the cup.
Uh-uh.
That's how I like my Kool-Aid. I don't know about other people out there, you know. I like if I don't feel my blood sugar spike, it's not good enough.
So no Splenda.
No Splenda, no Sweet and Low, none of that.
uh,
I need the whole bag of sugar in there.
you need a whole bag.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. You know what? Never mind. There's this one lady, right, on YouTube. I forget what her name is. But she does like food reviews for people, just like making all kinds of stuff. You probably seen her come to your reel. But she's like, it ain't, what is it? It ain't cheesy if it don't go down, or it ain't greasy if it, or something. It ain't cheesy if it don't go down greasy or something. And I should be like, everyone want to be a chef. Everybody want to be different. Let's go ahead and put the macaroni, like, no, just throw macaroni, like, no, not boiled, not cooked. Let's go put some macaroni in a pan. And then just put some cheddar cheese. We're going to make some macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, I've had some nasty macaroni and cheese myself. So to finish your question about the worst review that I've done, it was a barbecue spot.
Uh-oh. Not a barbecue spot.
It's lit. So mind you, the barbecue spot was like, it's on the same street as that bar I did the open mic on. It's just something about that street that it's just not doing it for me. Something about that street. So
what street was it on again?
It was on a number street. It was like 19th Street. It was 19th Street.
That's why. No.
Yeah, it was an odd number. That food was definitely odd. But so we go, and the meat was good. You know, it's hard to mess up barbecue. I feel like if you messing up barbecue, you don't need to be in business.
What kind of barbecue was it? Because you know, there's different kinds. There's Carolina barbecue. There's like different kinds of barbecue. You feel
so this is that. I don't know where it come from, but whatever it was, they need to go back and reconsider. But it wasn't a barbecue I had an issue with. It was the sides I had the issue with.
Oh, okay. The sides. What size was it?
If your mac and cheese look like Top Ramen noodles when they come out that back of that kitchen.
The heck?
So it was watery.
Ew.
And they used like a white cheese. But it wasn't like pool cheese. It was cheese that probably was in the can. And you warm it up or whatever, you water it down to kind of loosen it up. And they just poured it on there and they stirred it up, and it just wasn't good.
It looked good, but it didn't taste.
It didn't even look good. It didn't even look. It looked like clam chowder when it came out. That's what I thought it was. The greens were straight out of a can, and the greens they were from the day before, so they wasn't even fresh greens. They just greens they, I guess, didn't sell the day before and put it in the refrigerator and warmed it back up and put it back out there the next day.
Did it look good? Like some herbs or anything?
No. It looked like Popeye spinach, honestly.
Oh wow.
Tasted like it too. So I don't even think it was greens that they were serving. You know how they got imitation crab?
Yeah.
I guess they had imitation greens.
Because
that wasn't it. What else?
We should call it another color.
Yeah.
It ain't greens, it's browns.
Yeah, I definitely had the browns afterwards too though. But the chili beans was And the potato salad. Oh, that's why I didn't get the potato salad. Let me tell y'all, people out here, if you make a potato salad, don't make it with no red potatoes, please. Do it the old-fashioned way. Get the brown potatoes or whatever. Do it how you gonna do. But yeah, the mashed, not the mashed potatoes. The potato salad was terrible. It just again the meat was good. It just the sides. Me, I feel like the sides more important than the actual meat.
Really?
Yeah, that's just me
Interesting.
personally because the size is what make it look good. That's like, how should I say? That's like, you going out and you're not really the best looking person. But if you got on a clean outfit, it makes you, it makes you look better. But if you're not the best looking person, you go out there looking like, a homeless person, dressing like Cuban Jr. in radio.
Uh-uh.
It's not gonna mix well. And that's kind of what they, you know, a good cover up will fix people's flaws.
Uh-huh.
So the whole plate was just flawed in general. The best thing on there was the hot link. But again, if you mess up a hot link, you don't need to be cooking.
You know what? It sounds like you want me to tell you what it sounds like now that I'm just thinking. See, when we're together, I don't know, my comedian side starting to come. So it sounds like a marriage. Look, you got a good marriage, right? You got
Mhm.
the good meat,
Yeah.
but you got the side piece. the
Yeah,
side
to
piece.
hold it all together. You
The
gotta
side
hold it all together. But
piece.
the marriage was bad and the side piece is getting on your nerves.
It's a hot mess.
Yeah, so you're like, oh, damn. So you like, I'm better off just being by myself. I'm better off not eating this food. That's how it is.
Oh God. Oh my God. So what's the option if both would
If both ain't working, just go ahead and get your passport and be a passport, bro. Go
that's
go
what
eat go eat abroad. Go eat in a different country.
what country would it be? Let me guess. Brazil.
Yeah, Colombia, the DR. I heard Thailand is pretty popular right now.
Okay. You know, they actually less it's cost efficient over in Thailand.
Yeah, I definitely I looked into what the cost of living over there,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, yeah, if we keep it up over here, I just might be in Thailand.
What's King Creole said? Get Korean barbecue.
I love Korean barbecue.
Me too.
I love Korean barbecue.
What you like? Bulgogi?
No, I like the pork belly.
Oh yeah, pork belly's good. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's for sure. Wow. Okay, so that place was called. What's that place? Do you remember the barbecue joint?
it is called.
Don't go back.
No, yeah, it is called Angry. No, it's called Barnyards Barbecue or Angry
Uh-oh.
Barnyards Barbecue. Somebody's back there cooking was angry because it was nasty.
Yeah. Are you gonna leave mad too? You gonna leave angry from that restaurant because you didn't get
Yeah.
what you wanted.
So on that particular video that I did for that place, I got some comments. People was like,
Uh,
they weren't in agreement with me with what I was
oh,
saying. But then I was like, some of y'all need to go look in the mirror.
uh-uh. Let me see. It's on the YouTube channel.
I want to say it is. Yeah, I want to say it's up there.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pull it up right quick so we can show everybody. Since we on a foodie tip, foodie not so goody, foodie not so goody. Here's his foodie review, or it's called Big Bob's Food Review 9731. Any reason for your name?
The name on YouTube is because if you're not in their, I guess, YouTube program, you can't officially get the name that you want until you enter the YouTube partnership program. So the added numbers or whatever, that's just what YouTube did. But it's actually Big Bob's Food Reviews.
How'd you come up with the name though?
It's just because people. That's what I've been called, Big Bob.
Okay.
Even though I'm junior, but
Right.
I'm like 8 inches taller than my dad. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
So which one is it that the people really?
You'd have to go to
Videos
or playlists, and you can just scroll down. And it's keep going, and it'll be right there. So go up, right? Nope. Yeah, right there.
This one?
No, right below it. That one.
Oh, the one we were talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's play it, guys.
Is it called Angry Bird?
Nah, Angry Barnyard Barbecue.
Yeah, Angry Barnyard Barbecue that made me angry.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Big Bob, and we are back again for another video, y'all. Thanks to everybody who's been tuning in to all my food reviews. I appreciate it. I got another one today for y'all, so make sure you hit that thumbs up, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button and share all of my videos that y'all see to y'all family members. I'm trying to get this content out to everybody that needs to see this. So y'all go do that right now, and I will see y'all in a sec. Today we at this place in Bakersfield, California called Angry's Barnyard Barbecue. I'm here to do a food review, so make sure y'all stay tuned, hit that like button, that subscribe, and let's see what we can order today. All right, y'all, so this is their menu right here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Wait, that's the menu right there, y'all. They got the sandwiches right there. They got the Southern Comforts. It's like a plate. You can choose different items. And they got the local favorites with the desserts. They got a Friday special. And they got the barbecue sauces right there. So let me figure out what we finna get, y'all. All right, y'all. So this is what I ordered. Ordered the ribs.
Look at the corner.
The brisket,
ain't even dark
the
enough.
mac and cheese, and the beans. She got the last set of greens, chili beans, and ribs. Thank you. And then Mason got the links, brisket, chili beans, and mac and cheese. And it comes with a little piece of cornbread. I tasted a sip of this sweet tea. My mama said it's needs some more sugar in it. But yeah, she like her. It tastes like diabetes in a cup. But let's go ahead and dive into this. The first bite of this mac and cheese. Y'all know I'm a mac and cheese king, so let's see what mac and cheese talking about. It's not too bad. It's very cheesy. You still get that creamy texture. Me personally, I would season the noodles, but it's still pretty good. Not everybody know that trick about seasoning the mac and cheese noodles. But mac and cheese is still good. I'm not disappointed in it. The more bites you take, the more flavorful it gets. I got some of this barbecue sauce. It's called Alabama White. It's like some white barbecue sauce. Tested out in this meat.
Can I pause the video?
You got to put it on the side because you don't know, you might not like it. Then you got it all in your meat. All right, y'all. So this is the brisket. It's very tender. Comes off right, real easy. Let's see. Let's see what it's hitting for. Pretty good. This is good. This white sauce tastes like I can't think of the taste of it. The brisket hitting. Let me get some of this red. I see that. You see that steam? See what it tastes like.
I'm angry.
It's falling right off the bone. I put this other barbecue sauce on it. It's called, I don't know, Goldman's Classic or something. You know, it's called Gentleman's Classic. Fire.
I'm getting hungry.
Watch that.
I got too much pepper.
Ribs, tender and juicy.
Now I have to get some
Getting hard to
barbecue.
pull off the bone. It's that brisket.
Okay, you're killing me right now. So where is that? The people that were giving some bad review or something for your stuff?
I think I think either in the comment
Like,
section or they told me personally.
Oh,
in person.
okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what they say here. Okay. It was trash, peppered down. Left this place, drive from Lancaster to eat here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, look, this is getting me hungry, so I'm gonna have to tap off here. But everybody, make sure that you follow him on that. So that was really good. I like your content. Also, let's show before I forget. I believe you have something going on soon. Let me see. Here it is. So you have a show, right, coming up?
Yes. Yeah, next I think Tuesday or Wednesday coming up.
At the Haha Comedy Club. Is that where?
Yeah, that's where it's at. It's in Hollywood.
Okay, Hollywood. Make sure you guys tap in with him. He's all you need to do is go to his Instagram, right? Which is big_Bob95, and it's going across the screen below. Tap in with him there, and let's support our artists for sure. So going back, we'll wrap this up because I don't know how long you have, but
I got all day if you need me.
this is look. I really enjoyed the food review and the laughs for real. So how do you balance, right, being a performer, a content creator, a food reviewer, a bus driver? I mean, you pretty much, what else you do? Like, you cook, you probably cook, right? Because you're giving like, what do you normally cook at home?
So my specialty is mac and cheese.
Okay.
but I can make it a pretty good steak.
Okay.
And I this is one thing I've been making lately. I haven't made it in a while, but it's lime chicken thighs.
Ooh,
Yeah, in the air fryer.
lime chicken thighs with
Yeah,
bone in or bone out.
bone in.
Okay.
Yeah. So those I've gotten good reviews on those. Uh, but I haven't like really like cooked in a while.
Uh huh.
It's just like I said, I got so much going on, so it's a lot
Right.
of times I just get something on the go. But yeah. But those probably the three main things that I cook really well. The other things I mean, I cook other things too,
Uh
but
huh.
those are probably like my favorites to cook.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
But as
lime
far as
chicken sounds good.
yeah, but as far as balancing it all together,
Uh huh.
I don't even think I got to figure it out.
Uh huh.
I just go. Um, I try to keep a planner, you know, but like I said, so a lot of times things just happen in the moment, so I gotta put some things on hold, or a lot of things I have to cancel because I have prior engagements.
Right.
Um, so but right now I'm on summer vacation, so my day job I haven't had to worry about, but school about to
Mm-hmm.
start back up in the next couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's gonna add to my schedule again. But I try to not overwork myself,
Mm-hmm.
um, because then it'll no longer become fun. I feel
Okay.
like yeah.
So when you're driving the school bus, right?
Mhm.
Do you tell some jokes or do you have like comedian students that come through?
Uh, so the route that I had this past school year, my coworker, me and her, we would laugh all day, every day over some of the kids done,
uh,
or even like things we talk, or something that we see going on outside of the bus, or I would try material to see her reaction,
mhm.
but she don't know that it's material that I'm actually doing.
Uh-huh.
Um, but yeah, so just to see her reaction, okay, I got something with this. Let me write this down and try it out at open mic. Um, but the kids I had a couple years ago, every day was a comedy show with those kids.
Oh wow.
Because they went to a behavior school, so you would hear it all, like off the wall comments from them, from 3 years old all the way to like 13.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So what keeps you like motivated, cuz I know like certain bus drivers they have like their route and their um requirements or their pilot whatever
Mm.
rules. What's your rule when the kids come in the bus?
Uh, just to stay in your seat. I don't care if you talk.
Oh, okay.
Just as long as it's not inappropriate.
Okay.
Um, like I said, I just want them just to stay in their seat. I'm gonna get them home or to school. And as far as what keeps me motivated, just not taking life for granted. That's probably the biggest thing,
Mhm. Mhm.
because I've lost so many people throughout the years, and like a lot of people I've have gone and passed away at a young age. So just
Mhm.
like I said, just being thankful that I'm seeing another day,
Mhm.
and every day is room for growth and a new opportunity, to do different things. Like, so me, you know my job has brought me a lot of different opportunities, but also me being a comedian, a content creator, has brought me other opportunities as well. So just being grateful, for what the day brings, because every day brings something different.
Okay. And what's your ideal goal? Like doing the comedian like tour or Like at the end of the food review tour? Like what? Just curious.
Yeah. I would like to become a national headliner.
Okay.
Um, so selling out arenas, stadiums.
Uh-huh.
I've already had dreams of doing that. Being a person you can market, put my face on your marquee outside of your venue,
Uh-huh.
and have people come out, be interested in what I got to say, the jokes. Also during while I'm on tour doing food reviews at each city that I go to, helping people's businesses, help their brand grow,
Mm-hmm.
just being a positive influence on others people's lives because laughter is the best medicine. So, and everybody going through something right now, even me personally. So I'm blessed to be going to these comedy shows and being able to laugh as well, seeing other comedians do something that I enjoy doing.
Yeah. Especially when you have good food, not that
Yeah.
ramen noodle macaroni, dry
Yeah.
cardboard mac and cheese.
Yeah. So that's also lovely too. And then also I would like to get into film and to television.
Okay.
Hopefully someday getting on a sitcom. I know that's a lot of comedians' dream to be on a TV show, a hit TV show, or a movie. To all to help their brand and their name, image, and likeness grow to a different type of audience. So me having a movie that I do have that I'm in that's coming out soon. Um, that'll be fun. That'll put my face in front of a broader audience and also show them that okay, he doesn't just tell jokes. He can also bring a character to life behind the camera or on camera.
Is it out already or like the promotion out yet?
Yeah. The promotion is out. We're in pre-production right now. So we're about to get the ball rolling here pretty soon. But the movie is called Next Lifetime.
Uh-huh.
It's based off a novel that Jay Anthony wrote.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So he gave me the opportunity to be in the movie,
Nice.
to be that comedic relief
Okay.
and in the drama film. So I'm definitely excited, to be a part of this project. We got a great cast, a great film crew, and just everybody is just excited to do this project. So I feel like it's going to be a life changing thing for everybody that's involved.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for you. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen him posting different things, and I'm ready to see it too. This is really cool. Let me see here. Um, let's see. There's the book.
Yeah, because before comedy, I did acting back
Mm,
when I was in college. Yeah.
okay. So let me see. That's good to know. I was wondering. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't know. I had a thought, and I saw Jay, and I believe I have another person. I haven't posted her yet, but she's going to be coming on the scene with In the Know 360.
Okay.
So this is the next Lifetime feature film. Um, please also support the film. It's still up here just to let you guys know. And so you're gonna be part of this. Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds good. I could play a little. Let me see, play a little bit of it since we have it. We're talking about it.
Maybe that's what love stories are. Not chapters, not marriages, but collisions. Brief, violent, beautiful. Maybe she came in my life not to stay, but to wake me up, to show me what love could look like. And maybe, just maybe, we'll meet again in the next lifetime.
Wow, I'm excited for this. This is it's good. I mean, I've been seeing his review, like reels coming through Instagram, and
Yeah,
I'm excited for you too. That's
yeah.
good.
So we have our first table read this weekend. So that it'll definitely be something great for everybody that's involved.
Okay, okay. And so right, we're gonna
Mhm.
do a fun take,
Okay.
hot take with Bobby Ortiz Jr. All right, so lightning round.
Okay.
So don't think too hard on it.
Oh, I
Number,
won't.
number one, your go to comfort food after a tough show like that bar scene.
Chicken wings.
Okay. Most overrated fast food chain. Go.
Most overrated fast food chain. Carl's Jr.
Okay.
or Hardee's for people in other places, but
Yeah, thank you. Because
yeah, yeah, Hardee's. Hardee's are probably people.
or maybe Arby's, because I think we have Arby's, but okay.
I actually love Arby's.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
You like the roast beef?
Nah, I do everything else but the roast beef.
Oh, okay. Because I think
Yeah.
I know for the roast beef, but all right. Favorite city for food and comedy.
Favorite city for food in Chicago.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, Chicago.
um, pineapple on pizza. Yes or no?
Yes.
Hmm. Dream venue to perform and dream restaurant to review.
Dream venue to perform. I would like to perform at the it's a theater in LA. I can't think of the name of it. I think the Kia Theater, I believe. Kodak Theater, I think. Yeah, Kodak Theater in Hollywood.
Okay.
And what was the second part to it?
Food. What's your restaurant, like famous restaurant that you want to review?
I would like to review probably next time I go. I would do a review at the not Michael Jackson, the Michael Jordan Steakhouse in Chicago.
Oh, okay. So that's
Yeah,
your dream restaurant.
yeah.
Okay, okay. So, what advice would you give someone trying to break into either stand up or online content creation or acting?
Just do it. I know we all have that internal voice that sometimes it can hinder us from taking that leap of faith. So you gotta block that noise out, even if there's outside noise from other people who don't see the vision that you see. But again, it's your life. If you want something, you got to go out and get it, regardless of what other people got to say.
Well said, sir. And so, what's next for Bobby? I know that you said July 29th, right, in Los Angeles, the
Yes.
Haha Comedy Theater or show.
Yeah, a hot comedy club. Yes.
Anything else? Oh, and then of course the movie, Next Lifetime movie. But anything else that you want to tell the audience, or like even like a must-watch review of your food review?
Right now I'm working on producing my own comedy tour.
Uh-huh.
So first I'm gonna start off throughout the state of California, and
Nice.
then slowly branch off to going towards the East Coast. So right now I'm talking to a couple of places, bars, restaurants, hopefully a couple of comedy clubs as well, putting on shows in different areas in California and in the surrounding states of California.
Oh, nice. Okay. Definitely want to check you out. Hopefully one day for sure. At that bar. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's not gonna be on the list. That's not gonna be on the list. I didn't cross them out. Yeah, never.
Right. That was an experience, I'm sure. So, okay. And listeners can find you on Instagram typically.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at big_Bob95. That's where I'm most active at. So you guys want
Okay.
to find out where I'm performing at next. That's where I'm most active at. But I'm also active on other social medias. But Instagram is my home away from home, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And so how was your experience with Indano 360?
Oh, I had a great time. This is a lovely thing, podcast that you have going. Um, and it's great when you have a host who's joyful to talk to.
Oh,
Yeah, because I've done interviews with people, and you can just get a bad energy from them,
oh wow.
and it just
Okay.
the interview don't go as well. But this has been fun. Definitely kept me on my toes, and it's definitely helped me create some new jokes as well in my mind. So, this has definitely been fun. I definitely appreciate the opportunity of being on here, and hopefully, this is the start of a friendship.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, and I hope to be back soon after the movie, and we do our
Yeah.
press tour and stuff.
Yes, for sure. Look, if you come into the East Coast, I'm on the East Coast right now, but like I said, heading to, I guess they're considered South, but
Yeah,
you know, I would love to be at one of your comedy shows or what have you, or if you're going up for a nice restaurant, maybe I could be like, hey, let's do a dual review. That
oh
would
yeah, I'm
be
all
fun.
for it. It would.
If you're doing your tour, and then I'll be like, hey, okay, you in town? Okay, let's meet up at this restaurant, or whatever. That'd be dope.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm definitely looking forward to it, and I will be again making my way back east to the eastern states. So
Okay,
we'll definitely cross paths.
for sure, for sure. Looks like Black Dynasty ENT. What's up, sir? How are you doing? Revolution underscore untelevised. A bunch of people coming on. Okay, well, any shout outs, anything, any last words for today?
Um, yeah, I just want to get a shout out to everybody who's been supporting me on this crazy journey, whether it's been with the food reviews, my comedy journey. I've met a lot of great people, so shout out to everybody who's helped me become the comedian that I am today, but also become the comedian that I want to be eventually when I really reach my prime, my peak, the destination that I want to reach. Shout out to my family for all the support and the love that I've been getting from them. Even though I'm not as home as much as I want to be, which I know I'm out here grinding. And also a big shout out to Jay Anthony for the movie The Next Lifetime and giving me the opportunity to be in such a dope project. And I can't wait to get to work. So when we get the ball rolling and the release date, the movie poster for it and everything comes out, I'll definitely be posting that. So and shout out to everybody that tuned in today and in the Know 360, and shout out to you, Annette, the host. Definitely been a great time, and let's see what's next.
All right. Well, thank you so much. There you have it, y'all. Mr. Bobby Ortiz Jr. And I want to also make sure that please like, subscribe to his channel, my channel. This is showing right now live stream on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I'm gonna post it after this on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Twitter X, TikTok. I don't know, I'm probably missing some other ones. Um, and let's continue to support the Unity for Social Justice, please. Let's free Monsillo, free Prentice Banks, free Jay Burton. And also, if you haven't checked out the movie Put the Guns Down, A World Epidemic, produced by Ice-T and directed by Terry C. Carney Sr., and all you have to do is go on to that link, TerryCarneysr for senior.com. And it's on Prime Video, it's on Peacock, Google Play, and Apple TV. So please make sure you do that. Support the movement, because it's a very trying time here, and gun violence is still on the rise. So we want to make sure everybody is aware of that. Well, this has been a broadcast of Showing Love Full Circle. between NNO 360 and Mr. Bobby Ortiz. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you. Much love. And I can't wait to hear that mic drop again. All right. Talk to you later. Have a wonderful and blessed day.
Thank you too.
Salute.